Hi there! In this tutorial, we'll learn how to create a custom stamp brush on Ibis Paint X. First, you need to check your app's version, since this feature is only available on version 13 and later. Okay, let's go to My Gallery. Tap on the plus icon at the bottom left of the screen and scroll until you find Brush Pattern. If this window appears, you can simply close it. Now, to create a custom brush, you must be logged into an Ibis Paint account. If you don't know how to create an account, let me know in the comments and I'll make a video about it. Okay, so let's customize the brush settings. First, choose a base brush as a template. Since we're making a stamp brush, select the star brush. Remember that the custom brush we will create will have the same settings and behavior as the template brush. Next, choose the brush type. For stamp brushes, you can select either brush pattern mono for a monochromatic brush or brush pattern color if your brush includes multiple colors. Finally, set the canvas size for your brush pattern. I recommend choosing the largest option for better detail. Once you're done, tap OK. Now you can draw your brush shape here, just like you would do in a regular project. You have access to all tools, including different brushes, layers, and editing options. The default star shape appears here, but you can simply erase it. Let's say we want to create a custom brush of books on a shelf to speed up our illustration process. Instead of drawing each book manually, we can design a stamp brush that repeats the pattern. To do this, we first draw the books on the shelf in this canvas. Once the brush is ready, we'll move on to adjusting the brush settings. First, tap on Test Drawing to preview how your brush looks and make any necessary adjustments. Let me increase the brush size. So right now there is a large gap between each set of books, but we want them to be placed seamlessly next to each other. To fix this, tap on the brush and then go to the editing menu. Under the basic section, adjust the spacing slider until the books align perfectly. Let's test it again. Since I needed to use the ruler, I decided to test it on a regular project, and as you can see, they are perfectly aligned. Okay, let's look into another situation. I'll make another brush. This time, I'm gonna make a couple of leaves. Once the shape is done, I'll test the brush. My goal is for the leaves to follow the movement of the brush, but right now they all remain horizontal instead of flowing naturally. To fix this, we need to adjust the settings. Let's go back to the editing menu and open the basic section. Here I'll enable following rotation. We can also tweak the initial angle if necessary. Okay, now let's test it again. As you can see, the leaves are now following the brush movement, making them look much more natural. If I want to add some randomness, I can go back to the settings and open the jitter section. Here I can adjust parameters like jitter position, thickness, opacity, spacing, and angle. These tools can help you achieve more variation in your brush depending on the type of brush you're making. Okay, once we're happy with our brush, we can tap the back button and go back to My Gallery. This will automatically upload your brush to Ibis Paint server. When the upload is complete, tap OK to add it to the custom brush section. Now you can use your custom brushes in your illustrations. You can find your custom brushes under the Custom tab in the brush menu. Okay, now let's create a color brush. To create this brush, I'll import an existing image. As you can see, this drawing contains multiple colors. Notice that there's a red square at the bottom right of the screen. This is the brush's base color and it has an important role. When I test the brush, it displays the exact colors from the original image. However, if I change the selected color I'm using, the brush will shift towards that new hue. To ensure the brush retains its original colors, I need to draw using the same base color, which by default is FF0000 or a pure red. Another important detail. For this brush to work correctly, you need to check its brush type in the settings menu. Make sure it is set to color. If it's set to mono, water, or double, the colors won't be displayed properly. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments and I'll cover them in future videos. Until next time!